The iPhone 17 Pro Max and the Pixel 10 Pro XL are now official, and they're already shaping up to be two of the biggest rivals of the year. Apple's latest Pro Max model is fresh off its announcement, while Google's flagship Pixel 10 Pro 40 has just hit the shelves. Both bring major upgrades, bold designs, and powerful hardware. The iPhone 17 Pro Max comes with a big redesign at the back. Instead of a full glass slab, Apple is now using a mix of ceramic shield and more exposed aluminum. This isn't just for style, it's also meant to help with heat management. Heat will now spread through the parts of the aluminum frame that you won't normally hold, making the phone cooler in daily use. Apple has also switched back from titanium to aluminum. The official reason? Aluminum is better at heat dissipation. On the front, the iPhone introduces ceramic shield 2, which Apple claims is 3 times more scratch-resistant than before. It also has a new 7-layer anti-glare coating to make outdoor visibility much better. On the other hand, the Pixel 10 Pro 40 sticks to a more familiar design. It keeps the flat aluminum frame, Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on both sides, and the large horizontal camera bar that Pixels are known for. It feels instantly recognizable and consistent with Google's design language. When it comes to thickness, the iPhone is around 8.75 millimeters, while the Pixel measures 8.5 millimeters. In real life, you'll barely notice the difference. The iPhone, however, offers extra hardware controls like the action button and the camera controls key, while the Pixel keeps things simple with just the power and volume buttons. For colors, the Pixel 10 Pro XL is more versatile with moonstone, obsidian, porcelain, and jade options. Apple has kept it limited this year, offering only silver, deep blue, and cosmic orange. Apple's iPhone 17 Pro Max comes with a large 6.9-inch Super Retina XDR screen. It supports promotion with a 1 to 120 Hz refresh rate, has thinner bezels, and reaches up to 3000 nits of peak brightness. The anti-glare coating on top of ceramic shield should also make it easier to use under sunlight. The Pixel 10 Pro XL features a 6.8-inch Super Actua OLED display. It also runs at 1 to 120 Hz, but goes even brighter, hitting 3300 nits at peak brightness. That's 10% higher than last year's Pixel and slightly ahead of Apple's numbers, making it one of the brightest displays available today. Apple keeps the dynamic island cutout, which houses Face ID and the selfie camera. Google, meanwhile, sticks with a punch-hole design and enhances biometrics with an ultrasonic fingerprint scanner plus AI-powered face unlock, which is now secure enough to be used in banking apps. The iPhone 17 Pro Max introduces the new A19 Pro chip, built on a 3nm process. Apple promises even faster performance, better efficiency, and improved cooling thanks to a new vapor chamber system. There are still questions about thermal throttling, but Apple is confident that the redesign will keep performance stable. The Pixel 10 Pro 40 debuts the Tensor G5 chip, also built on 3nm technology and manufactured by TSMC. This is Google's first fully custom Tensor chip, and while it still doesn't match Apple's raw power, it delivers smooth and steady performance for day-to-day use, especially with AI-driven features. In terms of memory, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is expected to have 12 GB of RAM, while the Pixel comes with 16 GB. For storage, Apple goes from 256 GB all the way up to a new 2TB option. The Pixel caps out at 1 TB. The iPhone runs iOS 18 with Apple Intelligence features, including Live Translate in calls, messages, FaceTime, and even real-world conversations when paired with AirPods. Google's Pixel 10 Pro XL runs Android 16 with a redesigned Material 3 interface. Its standout feature is Magic Q, an AI assistant that intelligently suggests actions based on your context, acting like a proactive digital butler. Apple keeps a triple 48-megapixel camera system, but upgrades the Tetraprism zoom camera to 48-megapixel too. All 3 are now fusion cameras, capable of 7 steps of lossless zoom, ranging from 13mm to 200mm. The selfie camera also got a redesign with a square sensor for better stabilization and horizontal selfies. The Pixel 10 Pro XL brings a 50-megapixel main camera, 48-megapixel ultrawide, and a 48-megapixel periscope with up to 100x zoom. On the front, it sports a sharp 42-megapixel selfie shooter. A standout new feature here is Camera Coach, which gives users real-time guidance on how to take better photos. The Pixel 10 Pro XL has the upper hand with a massive 5200 mAh battery. It also supports 45 West wired charging and 25 West point to wireless charging. That makes it the fastest charging Pixel ever. The iPhone 17 Pro Max likely has a slightly smaller battery, rumored above 4700 mAh, but now supports faster 40-watt wired charging. Apple claims it can reach 50% charge in 20 minutes. Both phones also support magnetic accessories with Apple's MagSafe and Google's Pixel Snap systems, and both are compatible with Qi wireless chargers. The iPhone 17 Pro Max and Pixel 10 Pro 40 each bring their own strengths. Apple is focusing on improved materials, thermal management, and camera versatility, while Google is pushing forward with brighter displays, bigger batteries, and smarter AI tools. If you value raw performance, longer-term iOS support, and Apple's ecosystem, the iPhone 17 Pro Max might be the better pick. But if you want advanced AI features, faster charging, and one of the brightest displays on any phone, the Pixel 10 Pro XL makes a very strong case. Either way, 2025 is giving us one of the most heated iPhone versus Pixel matchups yet.